Hello, in this video I want to show you how to create a cantilevered balcony like this. So without wasting your time, let's get started. I'm going to use this as an example. So this is the one I'm going to use right now. I'm going to delete this one first. I'm going to delete this, then let me remove this so that we start afresh. Okay, now this is where we want to create our balcony. There are two methods that I can use. I can use extrusion to do this. I can also use floor to do it. Let me start from floor. If I want to use floor to do the cantilever, I'm going to go to the floor plan. Okay, this is the floor plan. So I'm going to select floor under architecture. This floor. Then I'm just going to draw. Let me specify the depth. The depth will be 1225. Then I am going to change the type. I'm going to hit edit. I'll duplicate. I'll call it balcony. Then I'll hit OK. The depth, I'm going to use 300. Let me use 225. Then the material, I'm going to change the material. Okay, let me duplicate this material. Then I'm going to change the name to balcony. Then I'll hit OK. Then I'll hit OK. I'll hit OK. Now if you view it now, you have your balcony. Okay, then alternatively you can use extrusion to do that. If I go to first floor, I'll pick components. I'll go to model in place. Then I'll select casework. Then I hit OK. I hit OK. Then I'm going to select extrusion. I'm going to pick a rectangle and just draw. Then I can specify a dimension. Let's say I specify 1350. I'll hit OK. Then I'm going to select the material. The material will be balcony. Let me use balcony. Where is my balcony? Let me look for it. Okay, I'm going to use this. Then I will mark this, or let me edit it again. The depth, that's the extrusion end, will be 225. Then I'll hit. If I view it in 3D, you can see it here. So you can see it's going above the door, so I need to move it down. I am going to go to the elevation, and that is front elevation, approach view. Then I'm going to select it and move it down. I'll select move. Then I'm going to move it down. It's not moving because it's constrained, so I'm going to move it again. Then I'm going to select this joint so that it can move, and let's try it. Now it can move freely. Now it can move freely now. So let me move it up a little bit. Okay, then let me move it up again by 150. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now let's try and do the glass. For the glass, I normally use this. So if I want to use this is a rail. If I want to use this, I'm going to go to rail architecture. I'll go to railing, then I'll go to sketch, then I'm going to go to the floor plan. I am going to select the rail. I have different type of rail. I think this should be the one. This should be the one. Let me try it. If it is not, then I didn't name it well anyway. So in your own case, you have to name it very well so that you can know the type you are using. And I'm going to change the name. Let me remove this. Make sure the line is closed, is looped together. There shouldn't be any space between the line, and the line must be, as you do this one now, you cannot do it another place again. It must be single and must be connected. Okay, then I'm going to finish it. Let's look at it. It's high. Okay, is on the ground floor, so I'm going to take it to the first floor. I'll take it to first floor. Okay, then it's still not balanced, so I am going to go to my elevation. I am going to move it down and make sure this joint is checked so that you will be able to move it freely. Okay, then you can also use arrow key on your keyboard to move it. Then you can see the height is not in accordance with our, we want the height to be at least 900 mm. You can see this one is 900 mm. So let's make it, so we are going to select it, and we'll hit rail structure. This is where we are going to edit, under this rail structure. Then we are going to select it. The first rail here, we are going to set the height to be 1 meter. Then we are going to hit OK. We are going to hit OK. Okay, you can see the height is what we want now, but you can see there is a little gap between these two panel. The panel on the edges, there are gap. So I'm going to use extrusion to close that gap. I'm going to go to this floor, then I'm going to use extrusion to close that gap. Model in place. I'm going to select casework, then I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit OK again. Then I'm going to select extrusion. I'm going to pick a line, then I'm going to sketch. Now this line is too thick. I want to see what I'm doing so that I'll see more detail, so I'll off that thickness. Okay, then I'll select another one, then I'm going to use trim. I'm going to delete this one. Then the material, I'm going to use glass. I'm going to use glass for the material. Okay, this is the glass. I'll hit OK. Then I want the same thing to repeat on this edge. Then I'm going to hit mirror. Okay, it doesn't. I'm going to use the arrow key to move it to the proper place. Let me nudge this one down a little bit. Okay, all right, it's okay now. Then I am going to the extrusion end, that is the depth. What is the depth? The depth will be 1 meter, because we want the height to be 1 meter. Then we are going to mark it, and let's mark this again. Let's look at it in 3D. Here you go. All right, then we are going to go to elevation, go to approach view. Then I am going to stretch this one down a little bit. Let me go to 3D. I'll go to 3D, and I'm going to stretch this one down a little bit. Then this one, I'm going to use this node to cover up. All right, okay, now this place is not closed. You can do another one. You can edit it. Let me hit edit. Let me click it again, edit extrusion. I'll go to the floor plan as usual. Then I'm going to do another one to close that gap. I need to close that gap. Then I'm going to draw a rectangle, and the material, make sure it's glass. Then I'm going to mark this. I'm going to finish it. Then you see it has covered. So but I want it to blend with this, so I'm going to drag that node, and here we go. It's okay. So I'm going to finish that. Now you have your balcony and a glass, and this is more realistic. But in case you don't like this, you want it to be complete, you want it to be full like this. You don't want that that gap, that small gap. It's as if this one is just complete. I can't see clearly, but I'm going to give you that alternative. So you are going to use, let me do it here. Assuming I want to do it here, you can see this is an extrusion, so I can decide to modify this extrusion. Oh, let me not go into that. Okay, let's say I want to do something like this. I want to do something like this that is complete. If it is that one you want, then you go to floor plan. You are going to pick, you go to architecture tab in your ribbon. Then you go to component, you go to model in place, you select casework, then you hit OK, you give it a name. Then you are going to select extrusion. Then you are going to pick a rectangle. You are going to draw an arbitrary, no, it's not going to be arbitrary. You are going to gauge your floor. Then I want to pick another one and draw it by the side to serve as the thickness of the glass. Okay, here's the thickness of the glass. Then I'm going to close this gap Let me cut this. I'll remove the middle. Then I'm going to trim this. I'm going to trim that and make sure the material is glass, and you finish it. Let's look at it in 3D. Alright, here you go. This is your glass, but it doesn't have rail, so we want to add rail to it. We'll go to our first floor plan, and we are going to go to architecture tab. You click on that drop down, on this drop down. Then I'm going to sketch. The type I want to use is let's say this type 2. Let's see what we have there, and you are going to draw it on exactly where you have your glass, Then I'm going to remove this. Then you are going to edit it. You can see under rail structure, you click on edit. The height should be 1 meter, 1 up, 1 down. Let's assume we remove this one, so we only have 1 rail at the top, and we click OK. Then the baluster placement, you can see the baluster is none, the start is none, the corner is also none, and the end post is also none. So everything is none. That means we have no baluster. Then we click OK. Then we finish it. Let's look at it in 3D. Okay, it's not in proper place. We are going to go to elevation and move it down. We go to front elevation, and we are going to move it down. We'll move it down to the appropriate place. Let's nudge it up a little bit. Okay, that is it. Here you go. You have your rail now. I hope you understand this video, and if you need more explanation, let me know in your comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.